Help! Help! Uh-oh. No. So now I have a sewer key, which which just let me get to that one door to leave the sewer. I do not remember needing a sewer key. So that's just a thing I get to worry about now. Ow. This is the shortcut from earlier that I found. So I guess we'll just see if I find a place to spend a sewer key. Otherwise, I am continuing to not know where to go. And that's a great sign. How do I find the Gascoigne? Now we're back here. Is he scripted to always run up that staircase even if I'm down here? That's funny. Alright, I can get the item I saw. Which side was it on? That side. Yep. Are we clear? Not really? He just didn't realize to fight me. Alright. Twin shard! That's a big boy! That's a really big deal. I need 2 of those for the next upgrade. That's shit. That's like unique. 1 more of those and I get probably like maximum advantage against Gascoigne. That's a dead end, and I can't get back up, so I guess we're going this way. I thought I might start the episode, but it might not be time to start the episode. I might need to go wander around until I can find any door I don't recognize. Because I am growing concerned. Is he coming after me? Can't chase me now. I am beyond a threshold. A threshold. There's a gap right here in the terrain. A threshold. None of that direction should be helpful. I've never been on the other side of that gate still, that I think says opens from the other side. I am so at a loss right now. Did I ever go left here? Yes. In fact, left's the only direction I remember. Okay, well, so what's right? Just a dead end with some items. Okay. Where was that weird hole in the ground I saw that one time? I want to go back and check that out. I have no idea where that was. Which I guess means it's in one of the areas that I've like cut off from exploring again. It might have been before the bonfire. That's like the kind of areas where I would be struggling to find because it's like from before the current places I'm exploring. Areas like this are like big enough that I can't see across them, so it's hard to keep track of everything. Ow. Please stop existing. I don't want your pebbles, I want your death! This is the shortcut, but I think I've already been behind it now. Let's just, for my own satisfaction, check it, I guess. This is the, yep. It's the spot where there's the one dog that jumps me first. And this one comes out. Yep, and this ultimately just leads back to the sewers. Now I'm super lost. Okay, I'm transitioning back outside. I think I found something new. Or maybe not. Shit. I came back outside to show me going in this door, but this is where we just was. Ah, we're here again. Okay. Well, that's cool. I've got another lead. I just stumbled on this door. But, ow, fuck. Ow, fuck. God, I'm gonna die. It's a dangerous weapon to use at this speed. Gets me in trouble. Yeah, no. Here's why I thought something was new. Look at this. Locked by sewer key. It stays locked? What? So that's my confusion. Whoops. I thought I found something new. Womp womp. I think we're okay to start though. 'Cause I think I have another lead. So I think I still have... Ow! You just re-poisoned me? Not quite, maybe? You prick. It's funny that I have my quicksilver bullets on my bar when you think about it, because I never have my gun equipped, so it's kind of a waste, isn't it? I feel bad not using the gun, but it feels, whenever I've tried to use it, it feels really bad, and then I just take a bunch of damage. But I think this is a sewer key? Okay. This is new, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've been here yet. I was poking around in footage for a while, just trying to find anything to go on. Oh. Fuck. Ow. I'm really bad at this version of the game. Although I think my choice of weapon's not helping me much. I don't know, should I just be using normal cane? Transforming is obviously kind of a pain. There's obviously situations where it seems better to use the short version. But I've been sticking with the long one a lot because of the way that switching works. It has added an interesting deliberateness to everything that makes things kind of challenging. Because I'm so specifically limited in my ability to do anything. Fuck! I'm sure in the I'm sure in the comments it's gonna read as one of those self-inflicted challenge runs I'm known for. Where it's like, you're not using the gun right, and you're not using your weapon right, so you turn this into a whip-only challenge run. Why would anyone do that? That's an upgraded whip! That's my second twin! My twin-twin! God, if it was slightly stronger, these things would die in just the right number of hits before they have a chance to react, because I take too long. Oh god, you could at least stun! Oh... This is obviously the relatively easier part of Bloodborne, despite the fact that you inevitably die a lot in the easier parts of Souls games because that's the learning curve part. Ow. Like nowadays, the beginning of Dark Souls 1's incredibly easy to me, but it was that was like the hardest part of any game, practically for me. There was a ladder. Keep that in mind. I saw a ladder, but what's this? Certainly makes it a bit tougher to play the opening part when I'm in this like mode where it all plays kind of like Tomb Raider. Not exactly like Tomb Raider. In fact, very fuck. It's the giant boar. Get out now. Hey. I gotta punish his asshole. Oh, that's poison. Oh, I died. I didn't do the infamous rip the anus out of the pig move. I don't know if they incorporated that one in this game. What a fucking nightmare. So this is where the giant pig is. I think this is where you find remains of a character, but not yet. Is past the pig. It's like the sad ending of a story around here. Don't feel safe about that pit. No. I don't think I'm trusting that one. This game is so charming. That feels like it's supposed to be fixed. They've been updating the game. I think means you have to download new copies of it. But what I mainly mean, there's been updates. There's been new updates before I got to it. What the fuck is this? This is the most retro thing I've ever seen about this game so far. Fucking boulder traps. Like Sen's Fortress Extreme version boulder traps. I like how it still looks like it's made of brick, but it's on fire. I believe I finally found it though. This is the staircase where that group of dudes pushes a boulder down at you. Except this is like an infinite boulder trap. Like they definitely changed the feel of this one, didn't they? Oh fuck. That means I found Gascoigne. Uh-oh. Boom! Ah, I did it. This playthrough's been low on... Oh, basement key! I know where that is. Oh, leads. Well, that's good. Okay, I should go... I don't want to go in the boss fight yet. I definitely want to use my upgrades. I got the twin shards. I think that's the boss chamber. Yeah. It'd be stupid to go into a boss fight with this many blood echoes on me, but also I have so many I can afford the upgrade. I can get them super shards. How well can I chase a boulder? Not that well. Hi. Fuck you. Oh. Now, if I head back this way, I might be able to open a shortcut. Oh fuck. No! Even I realized I was in trouble, so I tried to pivot to the other side. But too late. Like hella whack. I forgot I put that in. That was like a gift to myself. Like I got tired when I was trying to figure out where to go next, so I just fucked off. I just fucked off and went to bed. And so the rest, if I even included that intro part, so I put the cheat in last night and then forgot what I put in. But I was like, yeah, I already put a cheat in. I guess it'll just be a surprise. So stupid. Wait, no, not you. Though, so the world might be mended. Shit. Now I'm here to spend my upgrade on my Savard. I have a lot of echoes to try to retrieve now. Oh, shit. So those boulders one-shot you. That's scary. Threaded cane +3. There's a +4? If I get 3 more? How high can you get them in this game? Kinda just wondering how much game there is to begin with. I've only heard about there being Cleric Beast and Gascoigne. Which is a pretty meaty amount of game for a free indie thing. Is to have like a 4-hour experience. I think this is the 4th hour. I guess the sewers are where I would go. Man, the opening part of Bloodborne's a labyrinth. I genuinely struggled to piece it all together. I think I was better back when it was one map, though. I definitely feel like it's harder now that it's a series of separate loading gate spots. Ow! You prick, I was trying to avoid the poison. He went and made the choice for me, huh? Oh wait, that just goes backwards, doesn't it? Didn't need to use this door. I wish I could remember at this point the fastest way to get to the sewer gate. Man, my healing supplies are in trouble, but I think you can't backlog them? Stockpile them? That's a better word. I think there's no stockpiling in this game. I think you just have 20 as a cap. And so if you collect more, it doesn't matter. So I'm definitely noticing that I don't get healed by using the lanterns, and I don't get more supplies. I think you just don't get more supplies in general. Like that whole understanding of how that stuff works is out the window. AFAIK. Oh, this one stays open. Gotcha. Bad birds. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So where's this ladder go? It looks like it'd be the same bridge. I'm hoping I can follow the boulders downhill and open like a shortcut. But also I want my blood echoes back. Oh, this is before the boulders. Man. So where'd my, Ooh. What was that? What was that? Oh. Oh, it's the big boys. Oh, I know it. Oh, this is so close to a warp point. Ah. Is going to that warp point, then fighting the big boys, then taking the elevator, then going down the bridge with the boulders. I think that might have been my farming route when I was trying to beat Gascoigne and I didn't have enough blood vials, so I needed to farm blood vials each time I lost. I think it's coming back to me. I think I recognize this area. Yeah, I just don't have like the repetition to remember a lot of this stuff. Played some of it twice, I guess. I don't see my blood echoes. That was a lot. Hey, there they are. Wow, they all just die for me. I'm not... I don't think I want to go for that item. I don't think it's worth it. Ah! Another way? Okay. Okay, so there's a ladder over here. So the lesson of the day, don't use the other ladder. Now the lesson here is that backtracking down the boulder path, it seems incredibly dangerous because you need to be able to tell where they are. So if I'm in a situation like this where I want to backtrack, I should use the sewer path. That'll be how I get back. And redeem myself. Here to rip your butthole. Oop. Yes. It's still in the game. God, it's so gross. It's the type of thing you would only know to celebrate because of the previous fucking game having just the memory of that. Just being like, what the fuck? Why is that there? But you like the game, so it becomes a positive memory. But at the end of the day, it's like, that's ripping a pig's asshole out. Like, that's not... There's nothing really good to feel about that one. I have a really specific memory tied to that animation because that was my other farming route. It was, I think the Nightmare of Mensis or something like that, maybe? I'm not totally sure. I need to find any warp point at this point, just so I can get my souls back. Oh wait, no. What I need to do is take the other ladder, because then I can do the one that I just found, obviously. But, you might remember, I had a very hard time doing the Old Hunters DLC. I got really stuck on Ludwig the Holy Blade. And, like, I got better at fighting him, sure, but at the end of the day, I also beat him because I was grinding. Because what I did is, you know, the way these games work, you have to play the DLC in the middle of the existing playthrough, and I had already played the main game to completion, so I was like halfway through New Game Plus or something, and I wanted to do a new game playthrough of the DLC, like I usually do. That meant I had to do another new game playthrough of the game to get to the DLCs. That's how it go. This isn't because I'd looped to New Game Plus and stuff, like this wasn't like a Dark Souls 2 situation where I could keep my one save and just visit each DLC as I went. So I needed to make a new file and then figure out the qualifications you need to get to the Old Hunter DLC, and then start it as fast as possible, because like, I'm a YouTuber, I gotta start covering the DLC as fast as possible. That whole thing. You're trying to be competitive, and like, yeah, Bloodborne did well for me back in the day. That was a good start to this whole thing in a lot of ways. But I was so underleveled, and you know how it is with Bloodborne and Dark Souls, you can't tell what the right level for stuff is, like in general, but it can be especially hard to tell what the right level is for things when you're trying to access the DLCs for a game, like when is the proper way to handle that. All I can say is that I was getting crushed, and if I looked at anybody else doing it, they were just higher level than me. It's like, yeah, that seems about right. I had a similar problem with Neo, which is that whenever I struggled, I was like, okay, I've struggled for so long, I should see how somebody else fights this boss, just to see if I'm fundamentally missing an entire mechanic or something, like I'm just not getting something about the combat of Neo. And then everybody I saw just had way more powerful characters than I did. I'm like, oh, well, that's a disappointing answer. I wanted to find out the answer was dodge left. Like in Blood-Starved Beast. Like, literally, fundamentally, I was getting fucked up by the fact that I was dodging in the wrong direction, essentially. And that was an important thing to realize. Man, I don't use endurance at all because I don't even combo. Kind of a disaster, aren't I? That's 5 attack. 2300. But yeah, I eventually defeated Ludwig, in part because I went to, I think, the Nightmare of Mensis. There's like a route I figured out where you could sneak up on a bunch of pigs and tear their butts out, basically. And they were worth like thousands of blood echoes. It was such a good amount of blood echoes. So I'm like, here we go. I'm just gonna sit here and do this for an hour. Little contrary in some ways, because what I specifically like about this franchise, or if you can call it that, is the lack of grinding, obviously. But that was a self-inflicted prison of me trying to get through content that I was underleveled for in some ways. I know some people will say the concept of being underleveled doesn't exist or whatever. A little more skill. Like, the idea of when you're over or underleveled is really nebulous in these games. There's people that will say I'm overleveled in playthroughs just because I'm better at the game, basically. Central Yharnam. Alright, so we're leveled, I've spent my blood echoes, I've spent my shards, I'm ready to try Gascoigne. I definitely remember there being playthroughs, some of my later Dark Souls playthroughs, people complain I'm overleveled. And they're playthroughs where I literally never grinded or repeated any content. It's just the simple fact that I never died in a way where you permanently lose your souls. So as a virtue of the fact that I never, like, died twice and went like, oh no, I lost 50,000 souls because I didn't make it back to my body. Like, that was apparently me being overleveled. Like, the simple lack of failure led to me being more overleveled than in other playthroughs where I literally grinded. That's just very funny. Oh, you know what? Let's not... Oh, fuck. Let's not do Gascoigne yet. There's something over here. Fuck! Dick! We got the basement key. So let's see what's in the basement. What fucks with me is I always try to press triangle to open doors. Because, you know, you gotta use the key, right? Yeah, you gotta equip the key and use the key, right? But no, you switch to the key, but then you just click on the door normally. That's a little weird. Well, that doesn't seem like a good sign for me. Somebody doing some blood ministrations. Oh, they decapped the wolf. He's been decapped. Oh, fuck. What happened here? Dude, he got, like, Buster Sworded. Look at that. It's a big ol' thing. Two twin shards. One more and I upgrade my weapon again. Yeah, that is a decapitated, scourge beast, I think is what they call the werewolves. This game just calls them werewolves. Which is just way easier. I guess they might not technically be werewolves if they don't ever switch back, maybe? Yeah, somebody's experimenting on the animals. It almost looks like it could have been like a cause for the original disease or something. Decapitated birds. Always the heads. Before the hunt began, the School of Mensis offered me a commission, one which I could not refuse. It was extremely NSFW! That was spooky. It was NSFW and it had extremely generous proportions. Oh, it's the bird heads. Did that happen this? I thought that was way later in the game. Please die. Oh my god. That takes its own getting used to, huh? Having that little range after being used to so much. And the threaded cane is such a cool weapon, and I was so happy to have it as an option at the beginning, but I definitely moved on. I probably definitely would have had more of my playstyle is probably the halberd. And Eventually I got really into that whirly gig saw, just tear them apart. That was kind of an I-win weapon for me. Yeah, the dog-headed crows. Oh, they're nightmares. I remember these guys, I just don't remember them being in the first zone. Or maybe they were. My memory's fucked on this game, it's such a mess. It's just been too many years. I checked, I was generous to say 2016, because no. Even though I played the DLC and the main game separately as two different chunks, both of those chunks were in 2015. So it's been like 7 years. Yeah, 6. It's been a lot, but it's been a while. I've always been a little more afraid to replay Bloodborne in a similar way to Sekiro, which is that it was a really stressful game. I love it. I especially like it more than Sekiro, but it was faster and less safe in a way that people like and is cool in the abstract, but was also very stressful. I'm gonna check out the library before I continue forward. Yeah, I definitely just struggled. I continued to struggle against Bloodborne bosses of certain kinds in ways that I more or less stopped struggling on that level with Souls bosses. Although Dark Souls 3 has some real fucking ones. I've definitely been curving upward on difficulty to the point where the first games keep getting easier by comparison. The first game is really easy at this point. Bloodstone chunk. A solid chunk that forms in cold blood. After death, the substance in the blood hardens, and that which does not crystallize is called a bloodstone. A chunk will never appear in the body of an ordinary human. Seek deadlier foes if bloodstone chunks are needed. Chunks gonna be in this game, or is this just lore? That seems like a tier too high, maybe. Yeah, I was never great at Bloodborne's gunshots, even before it became a PS1 game. Oh! Oh, you've got the tinnitus. The tonsillitis. The tinnitus. The electro hammer. Uh-oh. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. Okay, so I need to... It's really worrying that the game does not pause when you save, or when you pause. Which is normal, but now that's how you switch your weapon, so it's kind of terrifying. No. Ah, it came back! Got him. Over there. Who am I locking on to over there? Tinnitus! That's a cool weapon. That's one I might do a future playthrough on if I get the chance. Yeah, that's the one where its transformation is just that it electrocutes, which... that sounds like a bit of a problem, actually. How long does this take? Yeah, that's what I thought. You need to manually spark it in the pause menu every time. Oh, what an intentionally compromised weapon. I wonder if they made it really strong to make up for it or not, because you have to activate its power mode in the pause menu. I think originally you just would press the switch button like you normally do to switch your stances, but with the nitrous, I think the penalty was that it reduces... I think it had reduced your durability or something, so it would die faster. The Black Sky Eye. Soft eye blessed by a phantasm. They were discovered through Birgenworth's contact with the arcane, but in the end revealed nothing. Deep within the eye lies a vast stretch of dark sky that rumbles with an endless meteor storm. The slightless rub of the tiny orb, and the rock will tumble and soar. I think these are mostly references to items that aren't in this game. Like they're in the main game, but not this one. Because I don't think the game goes that far, but we'll see. A hunter hat, one of the standard articles of hunter attire fashioned in the workshop. A fine piece of hunter attire that provides stable defense to anyone facing Yharnam's beastly threat. Recognizable by its withered feathers, this cap is fashioned after one of the old hunters. Why y'all ruining birds and dogs? You could have had a whole dog. Why would you opt out of that? Bullet transfuser. Yeah, I believe I read that when I got it. I think they're the same descriptions that your inventory has. Oh, it's a rat dog! New combo. Ow. Bork, bork. Finish him. Can you guys drop vials, please? Nope. Trying to lock on. Decapitato. That'd be a nasty spell. Decapitato! One of the old hunter Henrik's favorite weapons, the throwing knife, does not cause a great deal of damage to beasts, but with deft use can distract attackers and keep them at bay. Eh, stop it. Pretty much the extent of it. No. Cut it out. Shortcut to the beginning? Yerp. I kind of remember that. Maybe this, yeah, I think this was all here. Thick cold blood 6. A thick droplet of cold blood containing blood echoes. A strong will produces thick blood. Ugh. Doubtless the product of obsession, a potent source of human strength. I mean, I guess your heart has to have a strong will to maintain the fact that you have you have viscous blood. I mean, blood's always viscous, I guess, but that's really viscous. That's too viscous. Can I please have the right... Can you lock into the one that looks like it's a threat? Okay. Hello. It's me, the Mercy Police. I'm here to put you I'm here to mercy you. Put you out of misery. There you go. Words. I mean, a dog rat would be fine. Proportionally, it's pretty fucked up. The head to body thing has the thing going on. Flame sprayer. Special weapon used by the members of the Healing Church. Spits searing flames by using blood-imbued quicksilver bullets as a special medium. Not the most efficient weapon by any stretch, but sometimes a sea of flame is just what the doctor ordered. Besides, the beasts of Yharnam can always use a good cleansing. This sounds a little pogromy. If the doctor orders a flamethrower, you should probably get a new second opinion. Call Beyond. One of the secret rites of the choir. Long ago, the Healing Church used phantasms to reach a lofty plane of darkness, but failed to make contact with the outer reaches of the cosmos. The rite failed to achieve its intended purpose, but instead created a small, exploding star. Now a powerful part of the choir's arsenal. At time, failure is the mother of invention. Oh, Call Beyond is the spell! I saw that at the store. The store sells Call Beyond. Shit. And I wonder what it is like to have a spellcasting playthrough. Is it completely broken like it is in other games? I'd be afraid that if it's not broken and it's not good enough to play alone with just spells, that the other side might be that your spell build might be almost useless because you're so underpowered without your spells, and the spells don't get the job done. So you're like, oh fuck, what do I do? Threaded cane. One of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used by hunters on their duties. Sufficiently deadly. That's really the weapon I'm using right now. I guess maybe I didn't read it originally, I don't know. Executioner's gloves? They're probably the same descriptions as original. I'm gonna stop overcommitting to these descriptions right now. think every ladder is its own area. I've got to seek them out. Saw Hunter badge. Hey, remember that time that the blood vial? Once a patient has had their blood ministered, a unique but common treatment in Yharnam, successive infusions recall the first, and are all the more invigorated for it. So each infusion recalls the first infusion, that's all the more invigorating for it. No surprise that most Yharnamites are heavy users of blood. Do not grow dependent on blood, or you will resent its absence. Ordinary bullets have no effect on beasts, so quicksilver bullets, fused with the wielder's own blood, must be employed. The strength of quicksilver bullets depend greatly on the wielder's blood tinge. What does no effect on beasts mean? Does it just bounce off them? Like, literally? Or does it just go through them, but they don't care for some reason? Are they just, like, so invincible that bullets just pass through them and they're like, whatever, it's just a hole. I don't care about holes. And it has to be like a cursed hole. You have to curse them with your hole. That's phrasing. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll do a magic playthrough. It's that event where I'm trying to go back and play them all. It's hard to get all the stuff done I hope to do on the anniversary event, but this is accidentally a taste of that. I'll include this in the playlist. The 10-year anniversary playlist. It's fitting. I think that's the first time I've had to jump since that one roof at the beginning. Oh, that wall. Just wasn't visible at the other angle. There's an item over here. I think Bird still hasn't played Bloodborne, so maybe I'll do a co-op playthrough. Or maybe I'll do a magic playthrough. Or maybe I'll do both. How was that? The Black Sky Eye. That's the meteor storm. Yeah. Soft Eye blessed by a phantasm, they were discovered through Birkenworth's contact with the arcane, but in the end revealed nothing. Deep within the eye lies a vast stretch of dark sky that rumbles with an endless meteor storm. The slightest rub of the tiny orb, and the rock will tumble and soar. Let's see, do... Is magic in here? Okay, so magic costs blood tinge. Or not blood tinge, quicksilver bullets. So it's an alternative if I'm bad at gun. I might as well be using torch and magic, but my arcane stat is bad. Which direction was the ladder? This one? I love that I keep discovering more to explore, and I like that it's been long enough that I don't know where anything is. It reminds me of the fact that, like, it's probably been long enough that if I revisit the Witness, which I'm planning on doing, like, a lot of it is not remembered anymore anyway. But I was thinking I might play the randomizer, though, or at least try it. Claw marks are all worrying. Red spikes in that guy. Ah! Really? A bloodstone chunk? Oh, look at the gross meat. Get it going. Does it got eyes in the inside? Oh, that's what I was gonna mention earlier. Remember that time that fucking Plague of Gripes made an animation that was like, he has eyes on the inside, but does he have what it takes to see the does he have what it takes to see what makes Cinnamon Toast Crunch so special or whatever? I think it was like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and like Tony the Tiger and shit crossed with fucking Bloodborne. It's one of the best fucking parodies I've seen. I'm not over it still. Jesus Christ. All of his Dark Souls and Bloodborne videos. That's the animator that you'll hear me and Birds refer to sometimes, especially years ago. It's like, how's it feel, Seath? That whole mess is that's his fault. Oh shit, it's here. I'm here in this place. I'm dying of dog. Ow, stop. Ooh. Okay, so I'm here. Good to know. That's where that door go. I don't think that's useful to me. Yeah, let's go. It just says locked, right? Just locked. Okay, so for my backtracking, I will return whence I came. Ooh, hello. Is this a new door that I missed? Oh, there's still more new. Okay. I figured I'd go back the way I came just because I don't want to go. It's faster to go past that dog to the lamp, but I'll get poisoned. That's a bunch of guaranteed damage right there, or an antidote. I could just go somewhere else, but backtracking paid off because I can get the next tier, and then if the next tier after that is a one chunk, then I can get that too. I'm gonna fucking flatten Gascoigne. I don't think I explored this much before I encountered him last time. I'm fighting so much. Ah, he's still alive. Did he miss me?
Did you miss me?
Umbrella, Ella, A. Still locked. Why I land on Umbrella? It's an elevator. My brain's breaking. Anybody in there? I say while I'm just like stabbing this torch in here. Oop. There's something in here. Man, what a miserable setting. It's always that way, but this might be the worst one. Bloodborne might have the other Soulsborne settings beat. Although I guess Bloodborne seems to be implied to have the most remaining surviving people. Because like hollowing is just like a thing that just hits everybody in the 4 Souls games. Everyone seems pretty fucked. Everyone's either about there's like 12 people who are still alive and they're all about to run out of being alive. Whoa! Another one. He's got a gun! Cheater. I've got a gun ow, stop gunning me. You're gunning up my works. Oh, I hate gun dudes. I glitched out my spell, didn't I? He interrupted me casting it. Ah, I'm bad at spell casting. I'm so shocked. No, he's probably better at spell casting. Oh, fuck. That's cheating. They home. This is the fucking spinning that hunters do in this game. They're definitely bugged. I don't know what their AI is supposed to be doing, but it's probably not that. Oh my god, can I land a single hit? There we go. Just not ready for how close range this gun is. Ah! Not gun, other word. I can't word right now, I'm trying to live. What the, really? Stop it! I'm just gonna keep doing it. Ow, didn't work. Doesn't always work. No! Not fair when you do it. Oh, does he have super armor? Oh, I spun around before I could get him in the back after his big power attack. That was exploitable. Not exploitable enough. Oop. Ah! It's chasing me! The skull's chasing me! Look at him go! What the fuck? Okay, he's dead. Oh. Alright, I've got a spell effect stuck in me. I'm honestly surprised. Okay, that probably shoots the red skulls. Honestly, this game works better than I expected it to for the most part, so I'm not that surprised when it shits the bed a little bit. It's so wildly impressive for what it is itself kind of a goofy premise from day one. This is I remember that line vaguely. I don't remember what it says. I just remember. I believe I remember that from years ago. I think all the voice stuff is from the original game, right? Just kind of crunched. Oh my god. This is all my worst enemies at once. It's the threaded cane versus crows on stairs. Might even call them on steroids. That's what I want. That's the proper lineup, the proper fuck you. Is there anything here? Just a sad tree at a dead end? Oh, here we go. A ladder that goes somewhere? Am I even on task anymore? Where am I going? I guess this is just another big tangent, yeah. There was no turns, right? No, it's just downstairs. Where is that? Where am I? I'm sure I've been there. If it's a place I can go to. I wonder if they'll add more to this game. I saw screenshots of split screen, which is impressive. Like, that seems like a really fun time to play this game in split screen. That's a proper classic PS1 thing to add to this game, is having a split screen Souls game. That's true to the nature of the platform for sure. Oh yeah, this place was like a labyrinth early on, wasn't it? I'm back here. Now I gotta figure out just how to leave. That could be a joy, playing it split screen. Huh? Here's the guys that I was hearing. Oh yeah, this place got chased around here a bit. Ah. Not very hardy, are you? Hey, a little bit of health. Let's see, I'll get home. Oh yeah. Yeah, the first time I ever died, I backtracked through here and came up. I came up behind this guy. That's how far back we are. Is that the big wolf? I went back and looked at that wallpaper because I had it on my desktop for a while. It's just a really cool image, the burning wolf setup. I'll go back, I'll level up, spend my resources, and then between episodes, I'll go farm blood vials back up in my spot where I just go to that one place where that one wolf runs up the stairs. That's a fantastic blood vials farming spot. He drops, I think he consistently drops 2 or 3 blood vials every single time you kill him. And you just go back, because of how this game works, you just go back through the loading gate. So you kill him, and then take one step backwards to and then come back in and to reload the area again. And so you just reload the area, kill that wolf, reload the area, kill that wolf, and that's the fastest blood vial replenishing process I've seen since maybe the run to Ludwig. I definitely remember there being a couple of enemies on the way to Ludwig that seemed like they were intentionally placed there just to give you the ability to replenish your blood vials because he was such a bastard. So blood vials weren't the problem. The problem was just me being too weak, that my skills developed to the point where I could get somewhere with it, but not far enough. And I just needed it. I just needed more. Oh! This has been a fun lead up to Elden Ring. I love that this recaptures enough of why I like these games in a new enough context that it's also just a joy. Looking back before we look forward.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. What afflicted me was incurable, but this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate, unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human. But before I take this...
Flame sprayer. I made no use of it, but perhaps you... The Great Bridge is closed, I see. You could try the sewers. There's a rather... how should I put it? Colorful area south of the Great Bridge. From there the sewers lead to the Cathedral Ward. Not a place you'd normally want to visit, but I don't imagine you have much of a choice, do you? That seems like the new part of the game. If I were to guess that any part of this game has been specifically added, the one that I would guess the most would be the poison sewer. That I super don't remember. But it's like it's a reoccurring thing in all these games. I could see them wanting to put it in just to make the soulsness feel authentic. There's always a poison swamp. He can't help himself. I think that was the quote even. I think he said that like Elden Ring has multiple poison swamps. I couldn't help myself or something. I think I might have seen a headline that said that. I try not to look any closer to anything. All I know is, oh, she's all the way up there. Is she gonna still be up there when I get there? All I know is that there's a, oh, should I just spend it on the thing? I just know there's a wolf knight. I saw the first trailer and I'm like, that's fucking cool. Please keep making werewolves in all your games. I'll buy them. I was gonna buy them anyway, but I'll also be happy. The Beardly Ben, the guy that I commissioned to do the Rothgar art for the Final Fantasy playthrough, he actually has a good fan art of specifically that dude from like shortly after the trailer came out. Alright, I fed you the thing. Something changed above ground. He wants me to feed him the same amount again? What did it do? What changed? I don't know what I did. Bloodstone chunk times 1. It's max level. We did it. I just got 2 more levels. Wow. So I've gained 3 weapon levels since I first got to Gascoigne's weapon door passage place. I was a +2 and now I'm a +5. That's a bit of a diffy. When did I gain an insight? I would, you guys know because you can scrabble through the footage right now. I would guess I got an insight from the decapitated wolf that you inspect, and it's like, what happened here? Or maybe when I defeated the hunter? No, I defeated 2 hunters and I only got 1 insight. I was 7 before. It might be the wolf. That was the thing, is you got, I think it was 1 insight every time you entered a boss chamber and 2 when you defeated them. But then I think you then got a random chunk of insight here and there whenever you saw something fucked up, basically. Like big moments. Because it was supposed to be because insight is like a... In cosmic horror stuff, you gain insight, which adds to your horror, essentially. You losing touch with reality by seeing through reality.
Welcome home. What is very let now.
Nope. Came all the way up here and I can't afford it no more. Dang. So the world might be mended. Oh, level 28.
Farewell, mate.
Actually, any new dialogue? Nope, just the little ones over and over again. Well, I'll come back after Gascoigne. And then you'll be chock full of his blood. Don't get addicted. Is this a note I can read? Gehrman being gone feels weird. I think he might have disappeared at some point in the main game and maybe come back. I don't know. Me flailing at what the original game was like is probably getting frustrating just for some people. I just don't remember everything clearly. It's been... That was 2015. Bloodborne still feels new, but it's not. It's super not.